Imagine a world with no pain, no fear, and no sadness. A world where everything is peaceful, beautiful, and perfectly balanced. According to the Bible, this is how life first began. In the very beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. He formed the mountains, filled the oceans, and placed stars across the sky. He created animals of every kind, birds flying through the air, fish swimming through the water, and creatures roaming freely across the land. Then, God created the first human. His name was Adam. Adam was placed in a beautiful place called the Garden of Eden. It was a perfect paradise filled with life, color, and abundance. Trees grew everywhere, filled with delicious fruit. Rivers flowed gently through the land. Animals lived peacefully together. God gave Adam an important responsibility. He was to take care of the garden and watch over all the living creatures. Adam spent his days exploring the garden and naming the animals. But as time passed, God saw something important. Adam was alone. So God decided to create a companion for him. God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, and from Adam's side, he created the first woman. Her name was Eve. When Adam saw her for the first time, he was filled with joy. At last, he had someone like himself, someone to share life with. Together, Adam and Eve lived happily in the Garden of Eden. They walked through the trees, cared for the animals, and enjoyed everything the garden provided. They had everything they needed. But there was one rule. God told them they could eat fruit from any tree in the garden except one. In the middle of the garden stood the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. God warned them that they must never eat from that tree. One day, while Eve was walking through the garden, she came near that tree. There, she met a serpent. The serpent spoke to her and asked, "Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?" Eve replied, "We can eat fruit from the trees, but God said we must not eat fruit from the tree in the middle of the garden. If we do, we will die." But the serpent challenged her. "You will not die," it said. "If you eat it, your eyes will be opened. You will become wise and know good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit hanging from the tree. It looked beautiful. It looked delicious. And the thought of gaining wisdom was tempting. Slowly, she reached out her hand and picked the fruit. Then she ate it. Afterward, she gave some of the fruit to Adam, and he ate it too. At that very moment, something changed. Suddenly, they realized they were naked. For the first time, they felt shame. They quickly gathered leaves and covered themselves. Later that day, they heard the sound of God walking in the garden. Before, this sound had brought them joy, but now they were afraid. So Adam and Eve hid among the trees. Then God called out, "Adam, where are you?" Adam answered, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." God asked him, "Who told you that you were naked? Did you eat from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam blamed Eve. Eve blamed the serpent. But the truth was clear. They had disobeyed God. Because of their choice, life would no longer be the same. God explained that hardship and pain would now become part of human life. Work would become difficult, and the world would no longer be the perfect place it once was. Adam and Eve could no longer stay in the Garden of Eden. Before sending them away, God made clothing for them. Then they left the garden and began a new life outside of it. At the entrance of Eden, an angel was placed to guard the way back. The perfect world they once knew was now behind them. The story of Adam and Eve reminds us of something deeply human. We all face choices. Sometimes we know what is right, but we are tempted to choose something else. Their story teaches that our decisions have consequences, but it also reminds us of something else. Even after Adam and Eve made their mistake, God still cared for them. And according to the Bible, the rest of the story of humanity is about restoring what was lost.